Hello students, welcome to the class on current affairs, and in this class we will be dealing with a very important scheme, health related scheme, that is Ayushman Bharat National Health Protection Mission. National Health Protection Mission, Ayushman Bharat. Now this scheme deals with the health sector and it deals with the three subsectors in the health. Now when it comes to the health care, there are three layers of health care. The first layer of health care is known as primary health care, then it is known as secondary health care, then it is known as tertiary health care. Now primary health care means someone who is not feeling well, someone who has a fever, someone who has a deficiency with respect to nutrients or micronutrients. He just need to visit to the wellness and health center that will be created under these schemes, and he can have access to this primary health care. Now suppose someone doesn't get well by visiting this primary health care and his disease actually prolongs. In that case, you will require hospitalization and you will be taken care of under secondary health care. And thirdly, we have is tertiary health care, tertiary health centers or secondary health centers. Till now, Indian health system or India's health policy wasn't focusing on this primary aspect. So the Ayushman scheme, Ayushman Bharat scheme, it will be taking care of the primary health needs of the citizens of India. Now, what is the target group of the scheme? Now this is very important to understand. Target group क्या है scheme का? अगर target group को हमें समझना है, we need to understand social, economic and caste census. Now it is the social, economic and caste census which was conducted by the government few years ago. It had come out with some of the vulnerable categories. Vulnerable categories means the people who don't have access to house or who don't have an elderly to earn for the livelihood of the family. There are numerous categories under this social, economic and caste census to define vulnerable population. Now this entire vulnerable population will be covered under this Ayushman Bharat scheme. Now under Ayushman Bharat scheme, the government will be taking care of primary health, secondary health and tertiary health. Now this is a very important thing. For the secondary and tertiary health care, government will be providing 5 lakh rupees per family. Now size of what should be the size of the family under this Ayushman Bharat scheme? Now size has been made very flexible in the scheme. So there is no upper limit as far as the family size is concerned in Ayushman Bharat scheme. Now another very important component is that the target group will be on the basis of social, economic and caste census. Now how much it actually turns out to be. So the total number of people that will be served under Ayushman Bharat scheme, they will be 40 CR from this vulnerable category, vulnerable population, and we will know about this vulnerable population from social, economic and caste census. Now apart from this, there will be 10 crore population of the people who actually fall in the poor category. Now it is this category of the people who will again be becoming part of this Ayushman Bharat scheme. And this scheme that we have, it has absorbed certain schemes that were running before it. The first scheme that it has absorbed is Rashtriya Swasthya Bima Yojana. Now under Rashtriya Swasthya Bima Yojana, this Yojana was primarily for the unorganized sector. And in the unorganized sector, this scheme was for the people who will be depositing rupees 30 per month, and by depositing rupees 30 per month for the entire family, they could have access to 30,000 rupees of insurance. Now this has been increased, and this has been increased to 5 lakh rupees, and now the insurance price has also been reduced. So by depositing the fewer insurance price, the family, the vulnerable section, the vulnerable families and the poor families, they will be able to have access to the health facility worth 5 lakh rupees per family per year. Then secondly, it has also absorbed another scheme, that is a senior health insurance scheme. So Ayushman Bharat, it is an insurance scheme. It is the scheme for the primary health care. It is the scheme for the secondary health care. It is the scheme for the vulnerable section. It is the scheme for the poor. It is to make entire India healthy, because if India will be healthy, only then we can have prosperity. Without health, there can be no prosperity. So this is a new scheme that has been introduced by the government of India. Now these are the facts of this scheme. We also need to discuss this scheme from the perspective of federalism. Now this is very important. Now because this scheme is centrally sponsored scheme, central government will be sharing a part of the expenditure. A part will also have to be taken care of by the states and center. Now what it means that center will also be taking care of the health scheme, and the states will also be taking care of the health scheme. Now in federalism, because a condition has been set up under this Ayushman Bharat, that the states will also have to give a part of the money in order to make this scheme functional. But some of the states might not be ready, because such kind of schemes like centrally sponsored schemes, they create a pressure on the states, because states के पास ज़्यादा पैसा नहीं है, and they will certainly have to allocate a part of the money that they have to the centrally sponsored schemes. And the states, they have their own vision with respect to the health of their citizenry. अब states अपनी citizens का जिस तरह से ध्यान रखना चाहते हैं, उसी तरह से ध्यान रखेंगे. जब उनके ऊपर सेंटर का स्कीम इम्पोज किया जाएगा, तो बहुत सारी स्टेट्स नहीं चाहेंगी कि उनसे पैसा छीन लिया जाए. So as far as federalism is concerned, in order to make this scheme functional, we need a kind of a cooperative federalism, whereby the states and the center, they should sit together and decide about how to take care of the health of the citizenry. Overall, the scheme is very good, and it might help in improving the health of the citizenry, might help in reducing the morbidity rate, it might help in increasing the average age of an Indian. So this was all for the class. You can subscribe to this channel. Name of the channel is Brainy IAS, and you can also visit our website brainyias.com in order to have access to IAS library. So this was all for the day. Bye bye. Take care. Have a nice day.